This is Top Accolade African News Updates. I am Soibifa Jackrich. Nigeria has imposed a mandatory annual levy for organizations employing expatriate workers, requiring them to pay $15,000, that is €12,000 for a director, and $10,000 for other categories. The move is meant to encourage foreign companies to employ more Nigerian workers. Staff of diplomats, missions, and government officials are exempt. President Bola Tinubu has warned that the levy should not be used to frustrate potential investors. He spoke while launching the Expatriate Employment Levy (EEL) handbook on Tuesday, adding that the government was expecting to improve revenue and indigenization. He said that its aim was to balance employment opportunities between Nigerians and expatriates. The goal is to close wage gaps between expatriates and the Nigerian labor force while increasing employment opportunities for qualified Nigerians in foreign companies in the country. He said he expected the implementation of the program to be clear to achieve its objectives. There are more than 150,000 expatriates in Nigeria, according to local media citing data from the Interior Ministry. They mostly work in the oil and gas, construction, telecommunication, and hospitality sectors. The move comes as Nigeria is experiencing its worst economic crisis in a generation, which has led to widespread hardship and anger in recent months. Labor unions and government workers on Tuesday held demonstrations to protest against economic hardship. The Tinubu acknowledged that Nigerians were going through a difficult period. He said efforts were being made to improve the country's finances and grow the economy. The scheme imposes fines of up to 3 years and jail terms of up to 5 years for a person or organization that do not comply, including failures to provide accurate information. The Nigerian Immigration Service will be responsible for enforcing the levy. Local media quoted Interior Minister Olubunmi Tunji Odd as saying that it would be operated in a public-private partnership model between the government, the Immigration Service, and a private firm. 6 suspects have been arrested in connection with murders of well-known South African rapper Kiernan Forbes, popularly known as AKA, and his close friend, celebrity chef and entrepreneur Tibelo Tibbs Mochwan. The two were gunned down outside a restaurant in Durban a year ago in a killing that shocked South Africans. Police said hitmen were paid to target AKA, but no motive was revealed in his career. He had a string of hits, including with Nigerian Burna Boy. The suspects, all aged below 36, are due to appear in court on Thursday. It was clear that AKA was monitored from the airport and Tibbs was not the intended target in the murder on Florida Road in Durban. Lieutenant General Nlahanla Makwanazi, the KwaZulu National Provincial Police Commissioner, said in a press briefing on Tuesday night. He said that the 6 accused men played different roles in the plot to kill AKA. Some of the suspects are also linked to other murder cases which are unrelated to these killings. They appeared at magistrate court in Eswatini on Tuesday. Plans are on the way to extradite the duo to face murder charges in South Africa. Exhibits recovered during the arrest include 4 vehicles, firearms linked to the murders of AKA and Mochwane, and empty cartridges. Police Minister Becky Sele acknowledged that the killing of AKA and his friend, which was caught on CCTV cameras, disturbed many people in the country, which has one of the highest murder rates in the world. AKA began his music career as part of the rap group Entity before he launched his solo career, winning several awards in South Africa for his music. He was also celebrated internationally with several nominations from Black Entertainment Television, BET, and MTV Europe. He received the posthumous honor at the Bet Hip Hop Awards last year. 31 people have died after a bus flipped over and flung off a bridge in Mali on Tuesday. The bus had been en route to neighboring Burkina Faso from the Malawian town of Keneba when it veered off a bridge crossing the Baguio River. At least 10 people were injured, some suffering serious injuries. Local officials said the likely cause was the driver failure to control the vehicle. The accident happened at around 17:00 local time. Road accidents are common in Mali because of the poor condition of many roads and vehicles, as well as overloaded and poorly regulated public transportations. Earlier this month, 15 people were killed and 46 were injured after a bus heading towards the capital, Bamako, collided with a truck, according to AFP news agency. Former Guinean opposition leader Mamadou Ari Ba has been appointed prime minister by the country's military junta a week after it abruptly dissolved the government. His appointment comes amid growing dissatisfaction with the junta. 2 people were killed on Monday after police clashes with protesters during a nationwide workers' strike. Trade unions have been demanding lower food prices as Guineans struggle with the high cost of living. Mr. Ba, popularly known in Guinea as Ba Uri, has urged the unions to call off the strike and highlight what we can do together to solve the big challenges gradually step by step. The trained economist is expected to not only set up a new government to replace the one that was dismissed, but also take steps to elevate the economic hardship facing millions of Guineans. The swearing in of the new prime minister was witnessed by interim president Mamadi, who led Guinea's armed forces to overthrow elected president Alpha Conde in September 2021. Mr. Ba, 65, has been a popular figure in Guinean politics since the early 1990s. He served as Minister of Reconciliation in a consensus government formed in 2007. He spent 4 years in exile in France after he was implicated in a 2011 attack on President Conde's home, but returned home in 2016 after the president pardoned him. Guinea is expected to hold elections to restore democratic rule in 10 months when the 24th transition period set by the junta and regional bloc ECOWAS expires. That is the size of top accolade African news updates. You can follow us on our social media platforms as displayed on your screen. Happy Wednesday.